the blessings really keep going. Not going. The blessings really keep coming when you follow the purpose and the path that's been laid out for you. You know what I'm saying? When you start building those habits that align with who you want to be, like you're gonna become that for sure. I became an artist. I always been creative. This is one of my traits. What they got going on? I always been creative. You know what I'm saying? I always been creative and smart and cool, but it wasn't until I started making sure that I was like using my skills consistently, working and practicing and taking initiative on opportunities and towards my goals, and that's when things start going up for real. Like it's literally my identity, like part of my identity. Like I am an artist, bro. I live my life like a creative person. So I'm not just creative, I'm a creative person. I use my creativity. And my main way to use my creativity is in community, through community, for us, by us, you know what I'm saying? For the youth, for sure, because they really are our future. You know, so I feel like all of us really should take whatever our gifts are. You know, whether you're creative, whether you good with math, good with money, or you know how to speak another language, or you know how to play a sport. I feel like you should use your knowledge and your skills and your gifts for a purpose that's bigger than just yourself. Like, yes, I love being creative. Yes, I love making art, but you know what I'm saying? I make sure I include the people in that some way and share it because it's necessary. It's necessary. And the reason why it's necessary is for so many reasons, really. The progress of our community, positive impact on decisions that whoever is inspired might make. You know, you might give somebody an idea or something. It's just like really so many reasons why you should go ahead and do what you gotta do, even when it's hard, bruh. Because it ain't easy. It is not easy. But you know, if you keep the main thing, and you remember your why, you know, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be protected. You don't really need to trip for real, because you're making the right steps. You're making the right decision to use your gifts, your God-given gifts, for a bigger purpose. Seriously. And you know, if you're having trouble finding your why or your purpose, or you really genuinely feel like you were put here for no reason, I'm here to tell you, and I know I'm not the only person that believes that every person does have a gift. Everybody does have a role to play, you know, and the way you find that is you gotta dig a little deeper, find out who you are. That whole song really ate, bro. Mama Odie really ate. She really ate that. I ain't gonna lie. But you gotta dig deeper, and to be able to dig deeper, you gotta move some things out of your way. You know, things like releasing things that you can't control, that you don't have control over. You know, trusting the process. You know, getting connected with people, stepping out of your comfort zone, removing negativity from your life, surrounding yourself with good people that have good habits, good intentions, good energy. You know, not feeding yourself like negativity and toxic mindsets and behavior that's just like, bro, why? Like, for example, if you be binge watching baddies, bro, I'm gonna need you to let that go. I'm gonna need you to let that go. For real. God needs you to let that go. If you be, I don't know, man. It's really so many reasons. I mean, so many things that we can let go of. And we're not perfect people, so it's gonna be a journey. Like, it's not just gonna be like that. And I'm not even talking like I ain't been through that. Like, there are definitely things that I had to unlearn. There are things that I'm still working on that I need to in order to get where I am meant to go and be the person that I ultimately want to be and have the impact that I want to have and just really live for God, man. Live for a bigger purpose. Live for something greater than yourself. Even if the people right around you don't appreciate it, they don't see it, or they not contributing in any way to help you grow and become the person you need to be, then you gotta step out of your comfort zone. Bro, I'm just such a big advocate for that. Because that's where the knowledge be. That's where the connections be. That's where the experiences and the people, like, that you would have never came across or thought of if you hadn't done that. Confidence is out there. I was just talking to a lady that a couple weeks ago. She is the mom of a former student, and we were just talking, and I think I had mentioned her son was right there too, but he wasn't really talking because he hasn't gotten that level of confidence. Like, he still has the same demeanor as when he was in 8th grade, and I was just trying to tell him, bro, like, if you're not enjoying high school, it's because you're not taking no initiative to make it the experience you want it to be. Like, you have to start talking to people, bro. You will meet some really cool people, some people that are like-minded, some people that have the same goals and interests as you. You know,